Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is our Simple Abundance year with Sarah Ban Beathnach's book, Simple Abundance. And I'm exhausted. I'm somewhere between quarantine chic and the intimates drawer. Maybe crazy cat lady. That might be more appropriate. But it's appropriate. I just got out of the shower. I'm still wet. And today's entry is all about storing water in our caution closet. You realize I was videotaping, huh? And you need to be on a video? Actually, I'll tell you, I know I told you I don't usually cut and then start over again, but I had to for this last time that I just hit play because she jumped up and was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So remember, the caution closet is a new entry or a new tool that Sarah has added to her updated version, Simple Abundance. This is her 2019 edition. And in February, she talked to us about gathering the vital records, making copies, potentially putting them onto a removable drive, getting a firebox, those sorts of things. And then last month's addition to the closet was a first aid kit, like having a travel one in your little, remember we're putting all this stuff into a backpack that you can just grab. The theory behind the caution closet is that it's in a closet not right nearby your front door where you could grab it if something were to happen. I've shared with you guys, I don't really like to live like that, but we're in crazy times, and I'm giving this one its due this year. So, so I mentioned that she's talking to us about adding water to the caution closet. This is something, honestly, I have never considered before. It is just so that, like, if you had to leave your house and you needed to grab some water, or like if heaven forbid we lost some essential resources like water, that you would have some water. But there are some issues to it, and like I said, it's nothing I ever thought of. I would recommend you read this entry because she goes into the issues of, like, you don't want to, of course, like, store it in plastic. There's temperature issues, so like she does mention you should probably have some in your car as well. But then you got to be mindful of the fact that, like, the container could explode or freeze or whatever. So you got to find the right container. And then also she talks about there's like some additives that you can put into the water so that, because over time it's not really going to be able to be consumed in a healthy way. So you can check out the entry for those specifics. She even mentions that you can, I'm not going this far, this seems really extreme. This is like Armageddon times, or like nuclear war time, where she talks about how apparently online there's like freeze-dried food and this whole like package of emergency stuff that you can buy. I can't live like that. Even though I know it's smart to be that way. My brother was a Boy Scout and is always, okay, we get the cat butt now, is always prepared even for when he's driving on the highway. I'm too much of a free spirit, I guess, but I'm giving a nod to it. I will say one thing that she mentions that I do think about getting is there's something called a life straw. She says it's a purifier stick that hikers use, and it can filter out toxins and parasites from like streams and stuff. So that's something that I could consider getting, and that would be easy enough to put into a backpack. Wonder if anybody out there has stored water before. You'll have to tell me. I was thinking about those, like, I guess they have plastic in them though, but like those Camelback things that bike riders use that they keep their water in, like maybe you could store it in that. So since we didn't have an April 30th entry, I wanted to go back and see what the entry in April 30th in the older book, her Daybook of Comfort and Joy, was. And I remember this one, and I'm sad that she's eliminated it. She asks us, and I will ask you, when did you feel most beautiful? I can't say I feel beautiful in my bathrobe right now, but I like this one. And I think it's a great journal entry to sit down and ask yourself when you felt most beautiful. Was there a certain thing going on? Like she mentions the day her daughter was born or her wedding day. There might be things like that. Just when you felt like you were the most beautiful woman in the world. Maybe through someone else's eyes or through some special occasion where you got your hair done or... So I'm going to sit with that one and think about it. I was thinking, you guys know that I've shared very openly that I have issues with my appearance and body image and everything. So there was a part of me that was thinking, what's hard for me is that it's hard for me to reconcile what I see of myself right now with what I wish I looked like, you know, either younger, thinner, whatever, no cellulite, those sorts of things. But I still think I'm going to sit down with this one and give it some thought and try to recapture that feeling. Because we were just talking about yesterday the feminine allure. And if you can capture those feelings of when you felt beautiful and maybe think about why you felt so beautiful. Was it even how you looked? Because like think about the day that her daughter was born. She might have been like a total mess, you know, like... but she felt so beautiful because it was like a wonderful, powerful, feminine, happy, glowing time. She didn't care if she had makeup on or her hair done or whatever. So try to figure out what capturing that feeling of beautiful is. I just grabbed my journal too because I was going to show you guys. I wonder if you can see this. See where that is? I'm almost halfway through my journal and we're only a quarter of the way through the year. Things have just been, okay, I guess she's done. Things have just been flowing out of me. This time, and I'm not 100% quarantined because there's still stuff going on. But this time where life has been different and I don't have my part-time job and I'm just thinking and processing things, and just about every area of my life is pretty much messed up right now. So I mentioned to you guys that I don't journal like Dear Diary sort of journaling. I sit down and I make lists and I ask myself how I'm feeling about things, or I write down scenarios, or I write down pros and cons, or I think about an idea that came to my head and then I toss it around to see how I feel about it. So there's just been a lot of that going on for me. I think that's just the way I process my feelings. This week was very difficult. I had something major happen on Monday relating to my business, and I don't even know how, I couldn't even function that day. I'm glad I actually had done a few of my videos ahead of time, so I'm glad that some of those census videos I had done ahead of time, because I could not have come and talked to you guys on that day for real. But the saving grace that night, and I was doing what I had to do all day, and just kept telling myself, it's okay, you're going to be able to sit down with your journal and really just get it all out. This is like my buddy, you know. I sat down and it's like how I process my emotions in some ways. Just, how do I feel right now, you know? And somehow just getting it out. Some people maybe get it out through talking, and I would, except that I don't like to burden my friends, so a lot of times I will reach out if it's really bad or if I need to bounce something off somebody, but I don't have anybody here except my cat. So my journal is the way that I process some things. So I'm I can't even believe I'm almost halfway through, because the summertime, I feel like, is usually the time that I sit by the lake, and that's when I typically am journaling the most. But so far, it's been a really interesting year. What a month we've had, too. So many things that we were encouraged to organize, from the closet to the makeup to the underwear drawer to the spices, music. I mean, we talked about all the senses. It was quite a full month. Next month, May, starts tomorrow. I mentioned yesterday I'm excited about it. There's so many joyful simplicities. I'll be coming to you with a video about May as a little intro, and I'm excited for that month. And we're going to continue on. There's definitely some more organization to come in what she calls home caring. So we'll be doing some home caring. And hope you're enjoying all this. I'm glad to see some extra subscriptions coming in. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love that. And if you hit the bell icon, you'll get an email too when I post. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any comments. Let me know if you've stored any water. And I hope you'll give some thought to the last time you felt, or maybe multiple times in your life, when you felt the most beautiful. Really get into those happy memories, because it is happy when you feel beautiful, right? It'd be nice if you could feel beautiful every day. That's what we're going towards. Following Sarah's principles: joy, harmony, beauty, order, simplicity, and gratitude. And beauty is right in there. Hope you feel beautiful, even if you're just getting out of the shower in your fuzzy bathrobe with your cat like me. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Love to you all.